What's up, everybody? We are here with Tamara Francois, one of the co-founders of the XP agency. We are here at the Majestic for the final, well, kind of the final day of Cannes, the final busy day of Cannes, I would say. But so Tamara, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us about your agency.
Awesome. Well, hey, Dylan, thanks for having us here. So we are an experiential marketing agency. We're based out of New York, founded in 2016. And so I think the industry vernacular is like we create immersive brand experiences, but really what we like to say we do is like we make brands feel human to humans. Right? We create like personal connections and personal experiences.
I love that. Who are some of your big clients?
So we work with Coca-Cola, Netflix, Toyota, Fiserv, Aflac, Jimmy John's, a lot of great, but we're all over the place.
I love that.
Yeah. So we do like CPG, fintech, entertainment.
Super fun. So I imagine things like Cannes are especially fun for you because it's essentially an experiential activation for our industry, right?
This is like experiential palooza. So I've been to like many different festivals and events and all of that. And I don't know if you see the same thing, but I have never seen a place that has like an activation on every crevice. You walk up to like the hotel lawn and there are 8 different activations, and companies in the lobby is like split up into like 12 different activations. So that's been super cool to see. Yeah,
it reminds me of like when I go to Disneyland with my kids. I really love walking down the side alleys and seeing like the attention to detail that is still spent. But I think you're right. At Cannes, you can kind of like get lost, and it's fun to do that because you just never know what you're going to bump into because it's so spread out, so well planned, so many people doing things.
Yeah.
I've been anywhere from on a boat to up in a villa to, down to both sides and back again. But I do really love how brands kind of bring themselves to life, whether it's through, outdoor signage or building out their experiences, or I really loved, I got to go on a tour of the Port of Amazon with the experiential agency instead of the clients.
Right.
And it was really fun to walk through it with the creative director, kind of do like a man on the street, walk along and kind of go to all the different stations and understand the intention that went into each one. What was the overall creative themes? I think, just so much happening from an experiential perspective. So for marketers that I've been talking to about experiential this week, which has been quite a few, a lot of people are talking about experiential as the kind of antidote to the AI-ification of marketing. You touched on it briefly in your opening, but it's the human experience.
Yeah.
It's where people fall in love with brands. It's where they spend meaningful engagements. You just cannot overstate the value of an in-person impression that a brand can make.
Pay not to see ads, right?
Right, yeah.
So you're absolutely going to get the impressions and the brand awareness, but in terms of like understanding a brand, being able to taste it, feel it, see it, experience it, like get it for yourself, you're only going to get that through experiential.
Yeah, I love that. So what brought you to Cannes this year?
I'm speaking on a panel.
Let's go.
So I spoke yesterday with Salon Culture about immersive experiences and storytelling.
Perfect. What were some of the key themes you explored?
Well, everybody's talking about AI, of course. And so, and you kind of just brought it up as well. And so I see AI more as like a tool and a resource that we can use to help us do what we do, but it doesn't replace the experience. And so there's just a lot of conversation about that in terms of its role in storytelling, and will it be like divergent, convergent, and how it will work together.
Do you feel like AI has some use cases for the experiential side?
I think it's a tool and a resource. Like I don't think it replaces anything, but it absolutely helps us create. It helps us produce. It helps us do things faster. It helps us be more efficient. but it's not the storyteller, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's not going to be the experience, but I think we'd be foolish to say that it doesn't, you know, help us do what we do, you know, exponentially.
I love that. You know, another interesting, talking about the Amazon portal a little bit, because I did get such a deep dive on it, but one of the ways that they were using AI in the context of Experiential is they had this custom fragrance bar for Amazon, and basically you would come in and like answer questions about yourself, and it would make a custom fragrance for you. Do you feel like Experiential is going to have, like, we talk about this idea of AI facilitating the personalization of marketing and the personalization of e-commerce, and basically allowing brands to talk to millions of people, you know, directly one-to-one. Do you think that's an interesting way that it can continue to grow on the experiential side, creating those experiences of one?
Yeah, I think so. I think, you know, number one, especially when you're trying to scale things, you're trying to find what the commonality is. And so I think when you can find what is personal to people and create a custom experience, you know, like that, you know, like, right, creating your own perfume. Yesterday at Pinterest, I got to create my own dessert, you know, based on like the I was answering certain questions, and I really liked it too. Like, I was like, let me see if
see if they got you right. Yeah, totally. You know. Oh, that's good. That's interesting. So did you like have to log into your Pinterest account and then it looked at your stuff?
Which was amazing.
That's cool. Yeah, exactly. And steal your data.
More tactile. I had to like spin different wheels and like,
fun.
Different questions. But as an experiential marketer, like, that is the bane of my existence. Like, I hate when you
off ones. Yeah.
It's like, scan this, enter your QR. Like, if I have to jump through hoops to do the experience, then I'm most likely going to opt out, and a lot of people do. So
I love that. That's a great.
Opted in to get in, and then that was it.
That's enough. That's a really great point of view to hear from a experiential marketing leader, because, you know, one of the things that a lot of experiential marketing gets pushed back on is like, oh, it doesn't scale up. I can't measure it. But what I always like to look at is the social impact of experiential, right? Yeah. The idea that it is a backdrop for content creation, whether that's, you know, you sending influencers to your experience to allow them to do all of the things that you want your customers to do first, to kind of lead the way and show them that it's cool, and kind of like make it fun and make it a meet and greet, maybe make it an opportunity to hear from them or talk with them or interact with them. But the other thing is it creates this, you know, social media, you know, backdrop where people are incentivized. So your philosophy is, don't create some kind of incentivized data capture or incentivized social sharing component in order to participate in the brand experience. Just make the experience good enough to share on its own.
I'll do it on my own, but like, don't make me, you know, scan the QR code to find this here and to find that there. Like, just give me the experience.
I love that.
And I also believe, to what you were saying, like, for us, like, we believe that where experiential like rises like above, where it punches above its weight, is really in driving people down the funnel, right? And so
it's
we're helping people like understand like knowledge, education, and conversion. It's going to do that better than any other channel. So even from your experience here,
100%.
Amazon 3 times.
Totally, I can't. It's stuck in my. I'll probably tell that story 100 times, because, like you said, like, I'm impacted by real life things, and then I am able to illustrate my thoughts through stories, right?
Yeah.
So experiences are what give us the fuel to tell stories, because we experience something in the real world. And when I have a great experience with a brand in any fashion, whether it's in a professional setting or a private setting, you know, I feel like those are just moments that I can't help myself to share with others. You know, that word of mouth, you kind of create that word of mouth engine as well. And you just said something interesting too, which I think is helping drive people down the funnel, right? Like, maybe digital and traditional media channels make us aware of a brand. It makes us know who they are. But experiential also allows us to taste, smell, touch, feel, sit in a car. So it's like you get to test drive things, essentially.
Exactly.
And then once you've tried something once, then you kind of know if you're going to like it or not.
We worked with Simply brands a lot. And when they first came out, they had something really interesting because they were just like, people just have to taste it.
Yes. And Simply is the CPG company that's like healthy crackers and stuff like that too.
More beverages, right?
Oh, right.
Lemonade,
Okay.
orange juice, apple juice. And so they're one of the few brands where they're like, people just have to taste it. And then once they taste it, like they're hooked. And so our mission was just like, just get
brand in the hand.
Can in the hand, exactly. People to taste it. And they're also a brand where people will like go like through the products like in a linear way automatically. So like once you try orange juice, you're automatically just going to try apple, lime. And so it was really just like, we just need to get people to taste it.
Just need them to get that entry point. Well, Tamara, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you here at Cannes. If folks want to learn more about your agency or if they want to connect with you directly, where would you like to send them?
They can go to the XP Agency on Instagram or LinkedIn or Facebook. And also you can find me at I am Tamara Francois on Instagram and LinkedIn and
all the things. Let's go. Well, have a beautiful Cannes. Thanks for spending some time with us today. Cheers.
Awesome.